I'm Russell Lockhart, and this is
Steve Madden.
and this is Real Perspective.
Yes.
Today, we're going to look at 3 different movies.
Okay.
We're going to look at Melania,
Melania.
Solo Mia,
Solo Mio.
and The Moment.
The Moment.
Yeah.
The Moment.
The Moment.
The moment when you watch this movie. No.
There was a lot of moments in that
There was
movie.
a lot of. Okay. All righty. Sounds good. Yeah, we're back. I guess there's a slew of movies coming out.
They are starting to roll
they're
around.
coming out
Yep.
now. Okay, cool. 2026. You know, that's the only date I'm giving you right now. Okay. Anyway, but okay, what is the first one tonight?
The first one is called Melania.
Melania. Okay. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is the one about Melania.
Melania.
I like it.
Exactly.
Yeah. All
so
right.
this is a documentary.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to show you the trailer. Go ahead and watch it, and we'll be right back to talk about it.
Here we go again.
You can come in, don't worry. Our proudest legacy will be that of peacemaker.
Peacemaker in the fire. Beautiful. Together, with like-minded leaders, we have a voice. Is it safe?
It is safe.
Everyone wants to know. So here it is. Hi, Mr. President. Congratulations.
Did you watch it?
I did not. Yeah, I will see it on the news.
Okay. Now, this is the president's wife.
Yes.
Okay. And how many people? I know you're going to review it, but how many people were in that arena or when you went?
Well, you know what? We did it. There was quite a bit. I mean, it was packed. It was absolutely packed.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely packed.
People actually were there to watch the movie.
Now with this one, they didn't give a lot of critics like around here the chance to see it. So we watched it like after it opened, like the first day it opened.
Okay.
Well,
that's good.
But yeah.
All righty. So what did you think of it?
Absolutely. It was a really great movie. So look, this is a documentary. Mm-hmm. It's kind of a deep look at Melania. This is Melania Trump, her role as the first lady, and her little bit of relationship between her and the president. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of what it does. It just kind of goes. What it does is it's like after he's been elected, and it's at 20 days before they do the inauguration. So that's where it's leading up to the inauguration. It's a really good documentary showing like what her roles are. Okay. She's meeting with other people that she's met with in her first when Trump was president the first term. Mm-hmm. So she's meeting back with these people and it's just showing her day-to-day life as she's going through this. It's just a really great, well-made documentary. Okay. It just gives an insight to her that I think people should see. One of the things that I always said about Melania is that she's super intelligent, and people keep putting her down and think that she's not. She's not an airhead. And I always remind people she knows 8 languages. Yeah. 8 languages.
Yes, she does.
I barely know my main language that I have. You know, like I can barely talk right now.
I can talk Southern.
Yeah, exactly.
No, okay.
And I can speak. What is it? Pig Latin.
Oh, Pig Latin, there it is. So, this is one good thing that you need to know, how to speak Pig Latin. Yeah.
So this just goes in and shows the 20 days leading up to inauguration. Shows inauguration. It really kind of shows because she does fashion. She did fashion and all that. So it goes into showing her input on the dress and the outfit that she was wearing for the inauguration. Okay. And it shows how she interacts with everybody, the people that are making these outfits, and giving them I'd like it to be this way, and can we make it this change, and the how they treat her and how she treats them. It was absolutely phenomenal. Yeah. Her relationship a little bit with Donald
Trump.
So that was good there. It didn't touch a lot of that, but it did still hit a little bit of it where she gets phone calls from her. They're scrolling through and they're talking, and Donald's going. There's one scene in there where Donald says something, Mr. Trump says something, and he said, y'all don't need to record that. And she just looks at the camera and said, yeah, record it. So it's just kind of like that kind of relationship. They just have fun, and you can tell that they're in love. It's just a wonderful setup there. Couple of the interesting things there that I would like to highlight. Number one, my surprise of the movie is finding out that Melania, it was in a limo driving out to wherever it was, and the limo driver said, hey, who's your favorite artist that you like to listen to just by yourself? She said, Michael Jackson. I'm going, wow, that's interesting. I wouldn't have figured that. And he said, do you have a favorite song? And she said, yeah, Billie Jean. And so he puts Billie Jean on, and she's out there just kind of, in the back seat, just rocking and singing along with it. And that was kind of because she's usually so reserved and, and like that. So the other thing that I thought was kind of cool is they do highlight a lot of her stuff that she did in the first presidency that people kind of overlook.
Yeah.
She worked on the opioid crisis. She wanted to do that. So it highlights that. The kids, all the different things, the kids' health and nature, nurture type of things. She started working on that. She did a lot of things for kids, kids that are in foster homes. She was helping with that. So she did a lot of different programs to help kids. In fact, she had sent a letter, I know, during the presidency when President Trump, just recently, where President Trump was talking to trying to broker a deal between all the different peace treaties he was doing. And she sent a letter going, can we at least keep the kids safe? We need to try to. And she was reaching out and doing that humanitarian thing. And I thought that was just wonderful. Yeah. She just has this real pure heart, and I love that. So yeah, I absolutely loved it. It was a great insight into someone you don't get to see that often. You see her being bashed on places. You see how they don't treat her, because she is an elegant woman. She's beautiful. She's smart, and you don't get that highlighted.
No,
more people are trying to push her down. And that stinks, because women should lift women up. That should be it. And this woman is, like I said, she's intelligent. She knows 8 languages fluently. Yeah. She's been a model. She's worked in this, fashion. All these different things that she's done, and she is just, everybody just kind of treats her like trash, and that's not cool. So anyway, that's my take on this movie. Okay. I think this is a great movie.
All righty. Well, I see. Okay,
and it's PG.
It's PG.
It's PG. So that's pretty good. Yeah.
And well, it brings me back to if you remember Jackie Kennedy back in the 60s. Now, for those of you that are don't remember that, oh well, let's give you a little history. Jackie Kennedy invited them all to come with the cameras and all that into the White House. She gave them a tour. Yeah. It was one of the most epic things. Now, I don't know about the politics. I don't care. She was epic. She was gracious, and she was really top drawer when it comes to that. Yeah. The thing is that, the men or whatever, the presidents that get involved in this, that, and the other thing. But I mean, when it comes to the first lady, she has to deal with all of that, in all of this, but it's a real shame that we have to be involved so much in the political arena that there's everything, but they have to run this down. Even when I look stuff up here on Wikipedia, and I'm going to be very blunt about this, some stuff here to me seems very slanted in their take, of course.
And I would say Wikipedia is a little bit slanted.
It's very possible, there's a lot of them. Okay, a couple of things that, of course, they wanted to drive home here in this article was the fact that the movie was produced by Brett Ratner. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Brett Ratner, according to them, says it was his first film since sexual assault allegations were made against him in 2017. Russell, what year are we in right now?
I believe it's 26.
26. Okay, 26. Is this man in prison?
No.
He's not in prison. Okay, now the thing here is that during all of that time with the Me Too movement and all this, Harvey Weinstein is in prison. They put Bill Cosby in prison.
Yep.
Blind as he was, they put him in prison, got him out. I think they took him out because he's blind. I don't know what.
But there was solid proof.
Yeah, solid proof.
Solid proof for both of those.
But here, Brett remains a free man, even though the allegations were made. And God forbid that he would take on this particular endeavor. Yeah. Because the political situation. Now, if I remember right, didn't Brett produce movies like, it's one of my favorites, the Jackie Chan and, was he involved in that?
Yeah, he was
Rush Hour.
Rush Hour, yeah.
Wonderful. And we all been wondering why not a Rush Hour 4, and now I think we got a taste of why not. Yeah. Because they wanted to, okay. And the thing is, this whole the cancel culture is very prevalent in Hollywood with this. But the thing here is that they will say things and do things to appease certain others. And it's amazing to watch them scurry about trying to please everyone. Yeah. But anyway, enough of that. Melania, from what the trailer was, so it was a good movie. It was a good documentary.
Very good documentary.
Yeah, good documentary. And people came out to see it. A lot of people come out to see it. You know, it'll roll onto a streaming service real quick, probably eventually. But at the same time, you know, that's one thing I was noticing today. I looked over on Peacock. Mm-hmm. And there was a movie that was just out that, the one about Song Sung Blue. Yeah, yeah. Just premiered on. I mean, that was quick from the movie house to the out. I mean, no, to the movie house to the streaming service.
Well, a lot of them are made for streaming services, so they do that. They have a deal with it. Yeah, and that's the same thing with Melania. It's made for a streaming service, okay. But they're going to do a theatrical.
No, who picked this up? Was it? I saw there was bids for this thing. Amazon, Disney, Netflix, and Paramount bid for this. Disney offered $14 million, but lost to Amazon's bid of $40 million to license it and produce a follow-up docuseries. Yeah. So Amazon got it. Well, good. And it looks like there's going to be a docuseries, so that looks like something to look forward to and to continue to watch. And yeah, you know, if you can just park the politics and enjoy the movie, you know, and
look at the person, you know, and try to connect with that person. I think personally, if we all just connect with each other, in a personal way, instead of you're on this side, all of that. Yeah. I think that we find that we have a lot more in common. You know, I just think that we got to start connecting as people.
Okay, I'm going to give you the rundown. Sex and violence.
No.
Cussing.
No.
Agenda.
No. It just shows a few days in the life. 20
just
days,
a few days in the life. You just want to show a few days in the life. Isn't that brilliant?
You know, it's. I mean, if there's any agenda, it's just to show her as a real person, like she really is. I think that was
great. Okay, all righty. Okay, so let's go for the reels. How many on this one?
9.0.
9.0.
9 points out of 10. 9 out of 10.
9 out of 10 for a documentary. So I know how to get to Russell's heart. We got to show him a documentary. Now the rest of these ones, you know.
I love documentaries. It depends on the documentary, but I absolutely love documentaries. It's just the reality of something. Now, if you have a documentary that tries so hard and starts faking things, I draw the line there. There used to be a couple. I used to love these documentaries that now I can't remember his name, but he put out this one called Bowling for Columbine, and I fell for him. I thought he was really great.
That was Michael. It'll come to me.
But whenever I started fact checking his stuff and seeing, because one of the things that clued me in was he showed a clip from Charlton Heston. I'm going, that's not what he said. I remember listening to that speech.
Yeah.
So I went back. So now, when you go and do things like that, that was my first foray into, let's do some research on what people were saying. Mm-hmm. And, whether, it doesn't matter who it is, I want to research because I want to know the truth.
Yes,
so that's
absolutely.
Kind of that's why I became who I am, because I wanted to search all these different things.
Okay, and I'm going to throw out, because this is a Christian show, we're talking to Christians, and that 1 Thessalonians 4 tells us to prove all things and hold fast that which is good. That's Scripture, and Scripture actually points us to prove things.
Absolutely.
Get the real
Absolutely.
Story. All righty, Melania, 9.0.
9.0.
Okay, let us move on.
Our next movie, just in time for Valentine's Day, is Solo Mio.
Solo Mio.
Solo Mio.
Oh, Solo Mio. I won't get into that. All righty. I remember. Anyway, my mind's going back to Jim Carrey. Anyway, we're going to watch the trailer right now and come on back and we're going to talk about it.
Buonasera, signore.
Hey, I'm just gonna need to move some things around with my reservation.
Is there something wrong?
Look, I think we both know things didn't go too well today. What's going on?
She was just here, and then she wasn't.
If I was in your position, I would enjoy the package myself.
Go on my honeymoon.
Honeymoon, vacation, call it what you want.
Sometimes gravity comes so fast, I don't know where I'm falling to.
Is the seat taken?
I'm sorry, do I know you?
You on that honeymoon package?
Yes.
Where's your two?
That's personal.
Oh, it's a no-show. Hey, Scoozy, big tuna. He's gonna need that. Got left at the altar.
No, I never said that.
I'm Claudia. I like your hair.
That's not gonna help him. He needs to heal.
Oh, you're one of those guys.
What's that supposed to mean?
You know what it means.
What's your name?
Matt, and you are Cafe del Sole.
Gia.
No, I know. I was just trying to be funny.
Okay, I keep trying.
Hey, I think that was Matthew. Who's on the back?
Coffee lady.
No, Maddie, go!
Maddie, it's time that you accept it.
She's the only woman I ever loved. Look, I can't start over again.
You have to try. Don't be afraid.
Did you kiss her?
Oh,
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay, like this. It's not hard. Don't be weird.
I'm going to a concert. I got an extra ticket. You want to go?
Yes.
Line him up, buddy.
What do you think?
It's beautiful. I have to come back sometime.
Don't leave. Stay.
What's with the Ed Sheeran t-shirt?
I like his music.
He's allowed to like what he likes.
You're almost 60.
You're an old man with an
He
earring.
made a choice.
Like what a pirate would make or somebody's grandma.
Solo Mio. In theaters February 6th. Buy tickets now at angel.com/Solo Mio.
Okay, Solo Mio. This is Angel Studio.
Angel Studios.
I am shocked.
In fact, they even have Jonathan Romy, who played Jesus in The
Jesus
Chosen.
is in this one. Okay.
Yeah. So, look, man, this is. I wasn't sure about this one because I love Kevin James.
Yes.
When I think romantic, I don't think of Kevin James.
Okay.
You know.
I'm going to draw a comparison. Do you remember John Candy? Didn't he do The Lonely Guy?
Yeah, that was a little bit. That was a huge comedy, though. That's a little different. You know, now I compare it to thinking back to. I go back to When Harry Met Sally.
Okay.
Which I always looked at.
I saw.
I always looked at. I can't even remember his name now, but the guy that was there, and I looked at him and gone, I don't see him as a romantic lead. Billy Crystal, but he did a great job. Same here. Kevin James knocks it out of the ballpark, man.
Okay.
He does a great job. Now here's a storyline on this. Kevin James' character, his name's Matt. Matt is he falls in love. He asks this woman to marry him in Italy rather. So they go to Italy. They start to do the whole wedding. All of his friends, family, everybody's there, and she absconds. She leaves. She goes bye-bye and leaves him at the altar.
Okay.
So when this happens, now this is only a little bit into the movie, so I'm not like giving big things away because even
Okay.
So he then was kind of depressed, not sure what to do, and he meets Neil and Julian. Neil is played by Jonathan Romy, Jesus from The Chosen.
The Chosen. Yeah.
And Kim Coates, who plays Julian, is from Sons of Anarchy. He meets them. They're all on this package deal, the tour of Italy, with married couples, people that got married.
Okay.
So he's doing this, and he's like going, man, I don't want to do this solo. And these guys kind of friend him, just kind of take him under the wing and said, hey, just have fun with it. It's already paid for. Just have fun. Go do this. So he goes with them, and he's around all these married people and these couples, and he's by himself. So that's kind of where it goes.
Solo Mio.
Yeah, Solo Mio. It's him trying to deal with this, and he meets somebody that kind of sparks his interest and stuff like that. Not really in a romantic way there, just kind of like she's willing to, she makes him laugh, she makes him smile again, and she goes along with him on some of these trips just so that he doesn't have to be by himself. It's a very good movie, very good romantic comedy. I think that it's like anybody that's had their heart broken can see that in here and see. You feel what you feel the anguish that he had and the pain, and you see that coming to life as the movie progresses, for him coming to life and wanting to start again. It's a really, really good movie. Some pretty good twists for a comedy, romantic comedy. There's some pretty good twists. Especially towards the end, it's really great and fun twists that happen. I really love that. So it's well written, it's well acted. It just strikes at heart. And for Valentine's, it is just a great. Even beyond Valentine's, I think that it would just be a great date movie. This is just a wonderful date movie. I think that husbands, take your wives, wives, take your husbands. It's just a wonderful and girlfriends, boyfriends, man, go to this. This is just such a great movie. Look, it's PG, okay? And everybody goes, you can't make a good movie with PG. Bull, you can't. Sorry. And this proves it. This absolutely proves it.
You heard it from the bull.
It's everything that a movie should be.
Absolutely.
It's PG, so you're not going to have the cussing or the sex or the violence and stuff like that. It's just a great movie.
Okay.
There's a little bit of drinking, stuff like that. That actually sparked, like a conversation between my wife and I about, well, should Christians watch movies about, drinking and kind of getting drunk? Should Christians be getting drunk? And, the actor himself is playing a character that gets drunk. So that's it's a little bit different. So I think if you look at the pile of stuff that we have right nowadays, I think just a little bit of drinking in a movie, that's the worst thing that you have in this movie. I'll say sign me up for it.
Yeah.
I absolutely love this movie. I'm sold. And I'm a big romantic, and this sold.
So it's a good romance movie.
Good rom-com,
Yeah.
man.
Okay, couple questions. Allison Hannigan.
She's in it. Yeah, she's in it. She plays the wife of Kim Coates, which is his friend Julian. Julian's funny. He's hilarious. But she plays his wife in there, and they've been married. I think it was like 4 times.
Oh,
so
wow.
Like,
okay, cool.
They just keep getting remarried.
Okay.
There's some it's kind of interesting how they blend these relationships, and they talk about these relationships. And like one of the times they said, you know what? You got to understand there's no relationship that's perfect. Everybody has problems as you go along. So, and then we all these people, all you people out there that's married, was married, is married again, however it is, we all know that. We know that no marriage is absolutely perfect. So it's just a like I said, they look at this very, very well, very seriously, very with a little bit of comedy in it. But it hits the nail on the head. Every point, everything in here just hits. And
Okay, can I talk about the cameos, or is that
you go right? No, go right ahead.
Okay,
I mean,
Andrea Bocelli.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
Okay.
That's a surprise. It's kind of cool, but it's kind of
all right.
They kind of do. They do.
Ed Sheeran was
Ed Sheeran,
there, yeah, as himself. One thing I did want to make mention of, Kevin James. He's a good actor. He wasn't. What was that? Was it ever? No. What was the show that he was?
King of Queens.
King of Queens.
And then Paul Blart.
Okay.
And Paul Blart too.
The Paul Blart.
Skip the Paul Blart too.
Yeah,
First one was great. First one was awesome.
Okay. Anyway, and great actor. One, and I just got a lot of respect for him. Just the other day, I saw an article about the Variety magazine, and folks. Anyway, Variety magazine wanted to put him on the spot.
Yeah.
And get his idea about politics and all this type of stuff. And he says, "Hey, listen." He says. He basically took an apolitical stance. That means I'm not going to get into this with you.
Yeah, which I think that's.
He says I want to, in this time with all the what's going on. He says I like to be the one who entertains people, and that's outstanding. I mean, you have people like that, and even whether I agree with his life, I don't care about with Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah.
He's still an amazing comedian.
Oh, absolutely. He's hilarious.
Okay.
He's hilarious.
I don't agree, whatever. And then there was another one, a female, anyway, but they had they just sat there and said, no, we're not getting into this. Don't put it, you're stupid. Yeah. These are wise individuals. And Kevin, I will say, is a wise individual.
Absolutely.
And, yeah.
A funny story that I would remember, well, not funny, but, kind of an interesting story about Kevin is his wife in King of Queens. Can't remember her name, but she was Scientology, right? Mm-hmm. So, and she's the one who just kind of blew the lid off of Scientology not too long ago, like several years ago. But she said that she came to him and because she was recruited to get Kevin James into Scientology.
Okay.
And so she would bother him. She would just talk about it while they were filming. And he said, you know what? I am not going to do anything against you for being a Scientologist. I'm going to respect that. That's your choice. But if you keep pushing it on me, we're done. We're not going to be doing this anymore. So she was talking about that. And that's the kind of person he is. He doesn't want to hear that. Now, I also heard just recently he's reconfirmed his life to Christ.
Good.
Which is kind of cool. So we'll see.
We'll see. But that's good. Okay.
This.
Let's run it down. Sex.
No.
Nudity.
No.
Violence.
No.
Alcohol.
There's a party when they're all drinking a little bit. So.
Language.
There was one mild word, one that's in the dictionary. I mean, in the Bible, but in a different way. But yeah.
And what I tell you one thing. Okay. I'm just run that down. I'm going to tell you, Angel Studios you need to keep an eye on them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because they are invading Hollywood and the movie industry with good shows.
Good movies, man.
Good movies. If they're making it like this, and I'm looking at the numbers right now. I'm not going to tell you because I've been, or dates or numbers. Behave. But at the same time, it's doing good. Anyway, and Angel Studios, I mean, you keep an eye on them. They're
awesome.
They're great.
Awesome.
All right, let's get down to the reels.
Yeah, 9.2.
You with that calculator, 9.2. He's on a happy day today. I don't know.
I would say this is my barometer for a long time has been When Harry Met Sally. Yes. I've always thought that was just such a great romantic movie, rom-com that it was. It had everything there. It had the comedy, the humor, the comedy, the love, all of this stuff, and it was like Friends.
The New Year's party. Oh, I tell you what, those lines.
And I think with that, it always made a lot of people that aren't like handsomely attractive and chiseled. go, hey, I can fall in love with a beautiful woman.
Yeah.
So that is how I measured it. And this was seriously a hit. It was firing on all cylinders.
Yeah.
9.3.
And we are just coming off of Valentine's Day. I will give you that date. Anyway, and this is a good one for Valentine's Day. All righty, 9.2. 9.2. Okay, all righty. Let's go at that third one. What do we got?
The third one is called The Moment.
The Moment. Okay. Anyway, I stopped looking at my pictures. The Moment, we're going to watch the trailer and we're going to be right back to talk about it.
Hi, it's Charlie XCX. Are you having a brat summer? I'm sorry, what is it again? Is it?
We agreed to brat summer forever.
Don't you just think the whole, like, keep having a brat summer thing is a bit cringe?
It's all cringe. Good to go again?
Charlie XCX, how do we keep this brat thing going?
The labels, like, more brat forever. And you know what? Maybe they're right.
Grab it again.
365, go.
We've got Amazon financing a content film.
Like this? Is that hot?
So we got the director. Been holed up in here with quite a few artists.
365.
Some of these elements will probably turn people off. We don't want to offend anyone.
Do we do a little key? Shall we have a little line when it goes? Yeah.
Sorry, I'm really confused right now. She's singing about cocaine.
Literally or metaphorically?
What's metaphorical cocaine?
Charlie, you saved my life.
Hold up, Becca.
Big smiles, big smiles. This is real?
Yeah.
I thought this was literally a joke. Delete this.
You've seen Charlie.
Charlie, you do need rest.
The second people are getting sick of you, that's when you have to go even harder.
All righty, The Moment mockumentary film.
Documentary. It's so Charlie XCX. She is a pop star.
Okay.
She's had a hit. So they kind of take this way this movie is done is if that hit that was out there, that pop hit that she did, that hit that she has, if that they wanted to go into a different direction and do that, and how it's kind of basically how an artist gets pulled in different directions and kind of changes their momentum. It could start out this kind of song and end up being a totally different kind of song and performance. So that's how it plays out in here, and it's really an interesting movie. It's just I think you see the life of a pop artist or any kind of artist, I guess, that you kind of wonder, what are they seeing? You see the friend manager who they're on simpatico. They're right there. This is their goal. This is what they've always dreamed of, and they're going along their road here. And then you see the production company who comes in or her manager, the other company, the record label, all these people coming in and going, we want it this way. What if we did this? What if we did that? What if we did that? And just kind of tears her apart.
Okay.
That's kind of where the movie goes on this. I think it's very well written.
Okay.
A good movie. There's some problems with it I had. I mean, one of the things to me, there's a couple of scenes in there that is just so in your face, loud, and just reverberates off your brain. And all I could think about is if I was what do they call it? People that the strobe bothers them. If I was
like I had those at the front of the thing and these lights and bright lights.
If I was that, I would have been out. I mean, there was like about 10 or 15 minute moment that I was like seriously getting a headache with that. Otherwise, I mean, I think it takes that thing and just shows you how artists are treated. Yeah. And you see this over and over again. You hear it from people in the business that said, here I was this way and they kept making me this way. I remember with Barbara Streisand saying they kept telling me to change my name. They kept saying that I need to get a nose job. And what is the one thing you remember of Barbara Streisand is her nose. That's the big thing. And so they wanted to change that. There are a lot of people that they kind of try to change. And the stronger people come out on top when they don't change and they do what their dream is. So this is just kind of saying, what if my life did this? What if nobody was there to help me and it was just kind of tearing everybody apart? So that's what it's about. Alexander Skarsgård is in this one as well as Charlie XCX. It's rated R.
Okay.
A lot of language,
Okay.
and there's some brief drug use in there. So that's kind of I enjoyed it. It wasn't one of my favorite movies.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it still was. There were moments of that I had a headache because of what and I don't know if they meant for that to happen. And there were moments I was just like going, I don't really care as much for some of the characters as I want to.
Okay.
So you kind of go back and forth with it. It's still a decent movie. It just wasn't one of my favorite in there.
Okay.
It just struck me wrong on part of it. And
okay.
Yeah, I didn't care for it as much.
Okay. So I see a lot of names here on this list. Fictionalized version of themselves.
Yeah. In fact, they call her Charlie XCX in this.
Okay.
So she's playing herself.
Now, is she Brit?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Okay,
not sure,
because I saw that they filmed this in London.
Yeah.
Okay, production in London. It draws me back. Okay, it's drawing me back to the 60s-ish. Hard Day's Night. Wasn't that a documentary?
No, it was. Well, Hard Day's Night was just a fun movie.
Just a fun movie with the Beatles, right?
Yeah, it was a silly movie. I guess it is sort of a documentary, a mockumentary.
They had some. Back in the day, they would have some kind of documentaries or stuff like this. But when you brought me to London, my mind just started racing back to the 60s.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I don't know, but I mean, does it get into all of the drama and stuff of this individual, Charlie XCX?
Yeah. It does. And it's like how it's kind of basically how they're kind of attacking her a little bit. Well, we want her to do this, and so we're going to tell her friend manager this, and so they kind of tore apart their relationship to get what they wanted.
Okay.
So it's just kind of showing you the nastiness of the industry.
Okay, the nastiness of the industry. Polar. I don't know if this would be opposite or any similarities. Do you remember Josie and the Pussycats, the movie?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
How and of course they were fictionalized.
Right. That was
whatever. It was fun actually.
It was fun.
And crazy stuff. But I mean, was this more of a serious tone, do you think?
Yeah. There really wasn't a lot to be humorous about in there. It was more serious, and it was, at first you see her fun-loving. That's what they wanted to show you, as a fun-loving person that she was.
Mm-hmm.
And then as it goes along, you see how she's torn apart, how her fun friendship with her bestie was kind of tested through all of this.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, the studio people were going, "Hey, we don't really need you. We've got our own thing," type of thing to the best friend.
But is this realism of what a star, what an actor? A song
an artist,
an artist will actually go through.
I think it is a little bit more real than we want to believe.
Yeah.
I've heard stories of people being twisted this way.
Okay.
I do know of a country act that. It was a trio, and I'm not going to give you names on it because I don't want to ruffle any feathers or anything. But I heard stories where the trio, they started really getting huge, and there was one person on there that was heavyweight, heavy, and she all of a sudden, after they got a record deal, came out and decided she didn't want to be in the music industry.
Wow.
And I'm like going, that's a little suspect to me. So I saw some stuff that is alluding to, and I don't know if it's all real or not, that basically they chose the other two out of the three because they were slim and fit videos, stuff like that. Now, I think it might be kind of true because you see nowadays a lot of artists. You don't see that many heavy artists. And forgive me, ugly artists. Okay, in our day, we had people like Mama Cass, who was a huge success.
Mama Cass was
wonderful voice,
talent,
very talented.
Yes,
and no one cared because they were looking for the talent.
Yeah.
All right. And in these days, even though we have a show called The Voice,
Yeah.
it's still, you see that they're going after the images more than anything because there's video. Back in the day, it was you didn't hear them, you heard them first. And I remember a story about Charlie Pride who said that he had the first song he hit, he had his Crystal Chandeliers.
Yeah.
And he said when he came out for his first concert, lights were dark and stuff, and he was singing the Crystal Chandeliers, and he said the lights went up, and he said he saw all the faces and everybody kind of because they didn't know he was black. And then as he started singing, he said all of that went away, and it was just kind of like, okay, who cares?
Wow.
But it wasn't. Remember that there was no video back there. Wasn't that many? You saw shows, but that was after somebody became a star.
Charlie Pride was one of my favorites.
Mine too. Mine too.
It was so sad that he passed from COVID.
I saw him about 4 or 5 times at Austin City Limits years ago. He was
amazing. Just
absolutely.
such a talent. But anyway, at the same time, you get a little taste of the industry here.
Yeah, I think
that's what they're
true.
trying to bring out.
Absolutely.
That's the purpose. The moment.
The moment,
because you're looking for the moment. Okay, whatever. All righty. Let me see. We already went down the list, and let's do the reels.
On that one, 6.2. Look,
6.2.
I liked it, and it was interesting, but it just didn't do it for me.
It didn't floor you.
Yeah, it didn't floor me.
We should have had a Melania documentary.
Yeah, and I think that if they had taken out that section that just into your brain, I think maybe I might have had a little bit higher rating, but man, I had a headache after that.
You get it.
Trying to watch this. It was and
movies that give you a headache. Okay.
And what's interesting is we actually the one part that I really enjoyed the most is afterwards we talked to, it was a Q&A with the actress, the main lady, Charlie, and the director.
Okay.
And that was actually very interesting, and I really enjoyed that. So, but I just wish that I'd enjoyed the movie as much as I enjoyed the Q&A. So,
okay. All righty. So we're going to review in just a minute, but we want to go into a new section of our that we're going to call the trash can.
The trash can.
The trash can. And trust me, there'll be anyway, the trash can. So what we're going to do is talk about movies that are just okay. Anyway, I don't want to. We don't
Avoid.
Want to,
Okay.
Avoid this. Okay, go ahead.
So here's the thing. There's this movie, and Skarsgård that we talked about. Alexander Skarsgård is in the Moment. Was also in this movie. I'm not even going to a review on this one. I'm not going to review it. I'm just going to say avoid it at all costs.
Yes.
And here's the thing. It's called Pillion.
Pillion.
Pillion. When I saw the trailer, now again, we talked about this before. I am really, even though I have my beliefs on relationships, I don't let that bleed over to what I see in the movies unless they're trying to make like we talk about all the time. Did they have an
agenda or something pushed down your throat?
This one, all agenda. And here's the thing: when I saw the trailer, it talks about a love story. It's a really nice, cute love story. Now it was between 2 guys, and that
it was
all
gay.
it is.
It was homosexual.
But love story, no. It's about Skarsgård was a guy that he was into S&M stuff, really just mean stuff.
It's a sicko.
And in the movie, he treats this other guy really, really bad. He pretty much shames him and treats him horribly. And to me, that's not love. And I don't recommend this movie to anyone. I end up closing my eyes to most of it because I just did not want to see the rest of that. I stayed there for the screening that we did, but I wanted to make sure my voice was heard when we filled out the cards, and I said the same thing. It hoodwinked me, saying it was a love story. Treating somebody mean and just like
if the sickos get off on that, and it's just
You won't hear me. You won't hear me preach very much from here. I am not going to do that. But this one, I will. Do not see this. Do not give this any money. As far as I'm concerned, it's a piece of garbage.
Yeah, and first of all, I'm sure it was riddled with nasty homosexual sex and
You
stuff
know,
like
they
this.
they actually was very good on not showing that.
Okay, they
so
didn't.
so
Okay.
it was very little things that they showed. It was implied. It was
yeah, but and then beating down on somebody else in the whole
yeah.
S&M thing and BDSM and that type of thing. As Christians, no.
Yeah.
No, we wouldn't, and that's one of the reasons we're here to warn you.
Yeah.
Don't watch this. Don't actually. What was the word you used? Hoodwinked. Hoodwinked.
And I'm not even even if you weren't a Christian, to me, it's just trash. It's like trying to tell you that this is love. It's like trying to tell somebody that was a domestic abuse person, that this woman was abused by her husband. Oh, that's just how he shows love. No, it's not. It's wrong on all cylinders. And I don't care. It just, when you saw this movie, this young guy was falling for this guy, and he treats him really bad, and he gets him into that lifestyle, and he gets him into that, and just continually treat him bad. And I can't promote something like that. All I can say is don't
go see
Stay
it.
away from Killian. Run away. Stay away from it.
Yeah, and frankly, I question Alexander Skarsgård's.
I do. I just don't. I don't believe just getting a job.
That's one thing with me. If I see him in something like that, and they said, okay, I understand this whole separate myself as this is a character. This is me. I understand that trying to do that, but at the same time, there are just certain things that, just as a human being,
as a human. And what message are you sending to your fans to say this is okay to treat someone like this?
Yeah,
and make it a good. You're calling it a love story.
Yeah,
no, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
it just doesn't.
We're not into that. So that is Killian in the trash. All right, all righty. Let's go back now and review our 3 movies of the evening tonight.
Yes.
Okay. Number 1, Melania.
9.0. Fun, great
9.0 documentary, President's Wife.
Gives you an insight of her life.
Of her
20
life.
days before inauguration, you see that, but you see what she's like, what kind of person she is.
Great. Yeah. And okay, and number 2 is Solo Mio.
Solo Mio, great romantic comedy, 9.2.
9.2.
Go see it with who you love, man.
Kevin James. Yeah. Angel Studios,
absolutely.
Man. Keep an eye on them. I know they're coming out strong. All righty, and lastly, The Moment.
The Moment may be good for some people. Y'all may love it. I liked it, but I didn't love it. 6.2.
6.2. Mockumentary. I haven't seen that in a while. Anyway, mockumentary, but that's fun. Okay. All righty. So there you have it. Our 3 of the 3. From the first of the year. I love this. Yeah. We're in February now, but anyway, that's the only date I'll give. No, okay. Anyway, 2026, and we're coming out strong. So, okay, well, great. Russell, thank you for those reviews.
Thank you.
All righty, and folks, we'll be back with our next episode soon with more movies coming out here in 2026. But until then, keep the popcorn popping.
And the sodas a flowing.
And we'll see you next time on Real Perspective.